Hello, hello. Welcome to Dwarven Forge Live. And this is the building of the build of the month. This is the first episode. This is a trial run of this new show. I am Nate, and joining me. Wait a second. Are you on the line, Mace? We didn't get your picture up.
I'm here. Yeah, it's okay. I'm just a computer today. I'm in the void.
Oh, you don't want to be. I need to get power to.
You can get a photo up.
My co-host is a robot. She needs power.
Yeah, I'm losing battery fast. I'm draining.
There you go. All right, so the first crisis averted. My co-host exists now. Okay, so that's. Who are you?
My name is Mace, and I guess my levels are low.
Yeah, maybe.
According to the
Oh, I
screen,
should.
yes.
Let me. I have the power here.
I got the power.
There we go. All right.
It is a big oof, Kazakh's cam.
A big oof.
Yeah, it said big oof that you forgot to hook me up to power.
I know. Everything could have come to a grinding halt. But anyway, welcome to building of the build of the month here on Dwarven Forge Live. We are going to every month on YouTube we have a video that we call Build of the Month, where we do a different build each month using a different collection of our sets. And we decided it would be fun to sort of stream the building of the build of the month. So normally what I do is we figure it ahead of time what pieces we're going to use or what sets we're going to use, and then I just kind of sit down for a couple hours and play around. Sometimes I'll have an idea. I'll be like, oh, this is I want to do a bandit's hideout or a thing or whatever. Sometimes I just have no idea and I start playing with the pieces. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm just going to play with the pieces, take some feedback and input from you guys, and we'll see what it turns into. And then tomorrow we'll film it, and Selena will cut it, do some video wizardry, and I don't know when it'll go up. Maybe next week the actual YouTube version of it will go up. But you guys will be here for the genesis of it, and if it goes anything like last night, we'll have a lot of interesting input. So if any of you were tuned in last night, we had on the Anvil episode, and we did a build on there with our new Swamp Banks pieces, and you guys basically drove the whole thing and gave us a bunch of fun ideas, particularly using Baba Yaga's hut in there and boats upside down as huts and all sorts of good stuff. So we're going to try and do the same thing today, I think. Did I miss anything there, Mace?
Yeah, that's basically what we're doing. We're going to have a lot of fun. One cool thing also about a lot of the sets that we're having here today, we're doing a tiny little store restock. Mm-hmm. So there's some of these items that you're going to be available to purchase at 4 p.m. today, which that's Eastern time. So if you are not Eastern, just know that it's an hour from now. But yeah, we're really excited.
So basically, we finished fulfilling Caverns Deep, yay! And we keep a little bit of reserve of sets that aren't listed on the web store in case there's some replacements or things missing or whatever. But we've basically gotten past the point where we can open up the reserves a little bit. So we're putting in a bunch of the sets that were in the reserve. So it's not huge quantities. Sometimes it's 5 or 10 of a set, whatever. But there's a bunch of sets that weren't previously on the web store. Some Caverns Deep stuff, like there's some Underdoom stuff in there. And as well as some of the stuff that was already in there, there's some more quantities of that. So at 4 o'clock, right, in about an hour, that'll go live. Yeah. And you'll let everybody know when it goes live, right? If they want.
Absolutely, I have an alarm going, so don't you guys worry. You might be able to hear it. I'm being told that I'm still a little quiet, also, but it might just be the distance from the speakers for me.
Yeah. Use a stage whisper, miss.
Okay, I will enunciate.
Should I increase the power to you?
Give me more juice.
Are you feeling the juice now?
Yeah, I feel it. It's coursing through my circuit board.
Well, actually, it'll when I get to swing the mic around for build mode, it'll be closer to speaker. Maybe you'll be louder then too.
Okay.
And is there a list of the sets that are going to be up?
Yes.
On there.
I have a list of the sets that will be up. I also have a list of the sets that we're using today, if anybody's curious. But just because we have quite a few that's going to be going in, I'll give kind of like a brief synopsis. But we're going to.
Isn't there a link?
What was that?
Is there a link?
To the list?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a public.
Ooh,
link.
Secret list. Okay, yeah, give it that greatest hits.
Okay. Let me see if I can post it anyway.
Yeah.
And then greatest hits, we have some drift stones coming out. We
Woo.
have we have some passages. We have Stairway to Violence unpainted, and we have Stairway to Violence Underdoom paint. Summoning Chamber core pack, and then loads of many others.
Loads of many others.
Loads of many.
That should be our name of our next Kickstarter. Forget Wildlands. It'll be loads of many.
Loads of many.
No. So, oh, I guess it bears noting as we're getting started here at the Stereo Violence that we are, because of the current coronavirus pandemic, we are streaming from my basement. So, in many ways, I'm a one-man show right here. So you have to bear with us on some of the tech issues. Yeah, I'm doing the best we can. But I have a lot of support we both have Mace here digitally, and Chris has been giving me OBS lessons. Tisha's been doing the graphics. Selena cut together the pre-roll. Did you guys see the pre-roll? If you didn't, it's worth going back when this goes up as a video and watch. We did it's like a slideshow of fan builds that are pretty awesome.
The people that were here got to see it before the stream started. Seemed very excited about it online.
Yoo-hoo!
Woohoo!
Well,
so I guess I could do the news real quick before we jump in, if you'd like.
Yes, before the news, though, we should just note,
okay,
if you've got a picture, send us your photos. If you want to be in the pre-roll, if you want to be on social media, we love retweeting stuff. But send us your photos, and we love to, we can keep updating our pre-roll, and we love blasting them out on social. And, part of the fun of making this stuff for us is seeing what you guys do with it. And just as Mace was saying, we were watching the pre-roll together, a bunch of these photos I hadn't seen. It's like, man, there's some really creative people using stuff, once again, ways we'd never anticipated, or really clever combinations of stuff. And it's pretty
Absolutely.
awesome.
It's mind-blowing. It's ways that you can get it to us is through Facebook, through Twitter, through our Discord page. There's a link at the bottom that you can see, but I'll also post links as well. If you guys would like to follow along with our projects in the future, we have the Wildlands page. I'm going to go ahead and post a link to that so that you guys can follow our email list, but it's just so we can update you as things come out. And then, let's see.
Yeah, Wildlands, for those of you that are new to Dwarven Forge, Wildlands is going to be our next Kickstarter, which we'll launch at some point when we're not in the midst of a pandemic. But it's a bunch of savage outdoor terrain, the land that will kill you. So that should be fun.
Yeah, it's nasty stuff, and some beautiful stuff too. It's a many loads of stuff.
What was the word? That was coined last night?
Butality.
Butality.
Butillarity.
Butillarity.
No, butillarity. Yeah, that's it.
Butality sounds like a Mortal Kombat finisher. Right?
Yeah, it's very close to fatality. So
yeah.
It must be just a beautiful way to go.
Butillarity, the merging of beauty and modularity.
Yes.
This is the essence of Wildlands. All right, so what's the news? What news from the north?
So, from the north, after today's stream, we have a few more streams coming out. Tomorrow we have our first Vorpal board game, which we're super excited about. That's going to feature a lot of people from In the Office playing a game, and as well as Thad from Vorpal board, and we're very excited. It's ran by Tyler, who is a DM for the Natural Ones and also is our studio archivist.
Oh, and I found out the correct pronunciation of his world. It is Lorathian. Lorathea. And Lorathian would be of Lorathea. So it's Lorathian. It'll be in his homebrew world. Lorathea. Nailed it, right?
There you go. Good job. All right.
Sorry, Tyler.
Besides Friday's stream at 6 p.m. Eastern, we will have another stream in that world, however you say it, Lorathea, on Tuesday at 6 p.m. And that's going to feature another part of The Office. So Nate's actually in that stream, and he's going to be playing along with people like Nina and Hamster and
Casey.
Casey.
And then you're playing. You're playing tomorrow, right?
I'm playing tomorrow. Yeah.
What are you? You're not playing Hatchet. You're playing somebody new.
Yeah, always somebody new. Tomorrow I'm playing someone that's inspired by Kim Kardashian. So. That should be a lot of fun.
Or something.
Your eyebrows raised when I said that. But yeah, besides those streams, we have another On the Anvil next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That one's going to feature Nina, who is one of our sculptors here at the studio, and we're very excited to have her on. Um, and then we have, oh, this Saturday, we also have Stefan running a game for the Lost Odyssey. That's April 4th at 5 p.m. Pacific time.
And
I think that's 8 Eastern, and I don't have a world clock by me, so people might just have to do math. But that is some of the stuff that we have going on this
and
week as far as streams go.
that's a charity game. The Lost Odyssey one will be a big charity game. They're awesome. The Lost Odyssey folks are really good folks. They put on some really good stuff, and it's for good. This is I think it's the Treehouse. Can't remember which charity this is, but very good folks, and they produce some really cool shows. So it should be a good one to watch.
Awesome. And then I
Yeah.
noticed that a lot of people in chat are some of our EU friends. We also have
Woo!
Felipe here, which is awesome. Just wanted to do a general announcement. We're going to start doing re-streams the following day after we do it live stream, just around like a time that would work better for you guys. So around 2 p.m. Eastern, so it's around 7 or 8 in the EU, just to make it so that you can follow us along with us without having to stay up till the crack of dawn.
And let us know what a good time is for you guys. Also,
Yeah.
and Felipe, I hope you're holding up in Spain. Out there, we saw a couple of your photos were in the pre-roll. I don't know if you caught it, but or at least one. I saw one in there. Maybe there was two. I don't know. Good stuff. All right,
Yeah.
should we start building?
Let's start building.
So here's what we're doing. We have I've pulled out one Underdoom core set, which is just a weird assortment of bread and butter pieces, including some passages, lots of walls and floors. It's just a strange mix of interesting building pieces, which should hopefully give us enough. I pulled out one Stairway to Violence because you got to use the Stairway to Violence. I have an adventure pack. Also, I thought we could use because it's got some fun, flashy bits. Right here, and then if we need it, I have a stalagmite pack standing by, a driftstone pack standing by, a trifecta pack standing by. Oh, and a natural bridge pack standing by. We'll probably want to use that. And I have the walls and corners from the crystal caverns there. So I guess the first question we're going to throw this out there to the audience. What should we build? What would be a fun thing to do? And we'll go back one step. So here's the fun curveball. So as we were looking at this stuff, Mace was like, this looks sci-fi. This crazy purple world, purple caves and glowing crystals and whatever. So the first question is, should we do a sci-fi build?
Ooh.
Like, is the story sci-fi? I know, is this crazy? We can't do a poll, can we?
Not on Twitch as far as
Nah.
I know, but I can wait for people to comment. So there's a few comments about sci-fi already. We do have a question if you want to answer
Yeah.
that while we're waiting for
So
more.
so just put in the chat if you want to do sci-fi or fantasy, and then we'll count them up and we'll do whichever. And then from there we'll figure out what we're building in that realm. So what's the question?
It's from the War Maiden DM. It says, so what goes into the space at the top of the Stairway to Violence?
Whatever.
Which maybe we can show that off during the build.
Yeah. It's
Ooh, somebody's saying I can do polls on Nightbot, so let me look that up real quick.
Cool. So the Stairway to Violence, the top of it here has a 2x2 insert, so you can use that to put in just a plain floor. If you want to put something on top of it, you could put puddle floor. You could get crazy and go up another level, start building up higher. Basically, put it up there to give you a lot of modularity options. You could put LED floor in there or whatever, just so, because this thing is such a grand thing up here. We wanted to be able to let you put anything. You could put a trapdoor floor in there. You just wanted to give you lots of options for what's up there. But you can just, you can't go wrong with just putting a plain floor in there and then putting some sort of MacGuffin or a monologuing villain or whatever on there. All right, so what's the consensus from the studio audience, the live studio audience, the live socially distanced audience?
Getting a lot of sci-fi.
All right, so let's do a sci-fi build. What the heck?
All right.
Be fun. All right, so now the next question is, what are we gonna make? So we're on an alien planet somewhere, right? So we've got, and I think some general like so. It should probably be some sort of cave system because we basically have a bunch of cave pieces. Um, it could be, and we've got a bunch of. If we're using the adventure set, we have. Ooh, let's go to close. And the close cam's kind of wide today, so we can see more stuff. But let me do this. All right, so we've got these cool, weird, tendrily covered pestle bits, and those we can, if we want. Oh man, where's my blade?
You clean up and you lose
I know.
everything.
Luckily, I put it where.
You still have the foam one though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Whew.
Always armed. So if we want, we can put these in here and illuminate them. So we get those things are sort of some MacGuffins to think about. We have this chained crystal, which could be a plot driver. We've got these glowing eyes. So it seems like maybe these could be the remnants of some alien something, or maybe they're active, or maybe it's an infection.
Ooh.
I don't know. We have any ideas in the? Anybody want to?
Some of the ideas we got coming in before was underwater cave is better and could be sci-fi as well.
Mm-hmm. Underwater cave's not crazy. Could bridge both worlds. I like that, and these feel very aquatic. You know. What else? Let's go the triple.
Massive floating islands in an open cavern with drift stones and bridges connecting them.
Massive floating. Wait, what was it? Massive floating islands in a.
In an open cavern with drift stones and bridges connecting them.
You know, drift stones also could be underwater. I like this underwater thing. Is kind of cool. And also could feel sci-fi. And then the drift stones are at different levels. We got floaty bits. We can bring in the natural bridge pack if we want to do some fun bits. All right. Also, we don't have a ton of bread and butter pieces, so a bunch of like floaty bits is a good way to kind of maximize what we have, and we can do a lot of verticality. That seems like a good idea. All right, let's try. Let's try. You know what I'm gonna do also to make life easier, I think, is let's build. Ooh, I was gonna build on these plain stone terrain trays, but maybe because it's underwater. Should we build on water terrain trays?
That's not crazy.
Yeah.
Red Wolf 1971 says the cave could be the remains of a giant alien rock monster dude.
Ooh, we're exploring inside. Also, it could work as fantasy too, which is kind of fun. As Numenera shows you, there's like a lot of easy crossover between fantasy and sci-fi.
Finley Shard says
Hey,
the party has found a temple that can lead them to Atlantis. Can be fantasy or sci-fi. They have to negotiate whirlpools and get across to the abandoned temple without disturbing the Kraken below.
Oh, definitely have to have a Kraken, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's build on some water. And I'm thinking, let's see, we have a very limited. So let's think about our MacGuffins, right? So we've got these things are going to be some sort of cool driver. It might be too symmetrical. We've got two of these pedestal things. We could theoretically have these somewhere on each of these. Maybe we put them at different heights and they can become a thing. What else do I have? Oh. Do we want to bring in a set from the Crystal Caverns, the crystal walls and corners, so we can have, right? Like, I know it's kind of cheating because I was just trying to use sets that are in the Underdoom, but like, do we want?
I mean, You gotta shed some love onto crystal caverns too. I'm pro crystals.
Plus, then we can do. Uh-oh. Oh, it was on.
Toodaloo says maybe the LED pieces Nate was showing off could be generators on the different islands and are needed to either activate or turn off to complete the adventure.
Yes. Oh, the old shut down the shield generator MacGuffin thing is like, yeah, love. All right, so let's get islands, and there's a kraken, right? So that's the big threat is, and they these feel like you can see them pulsing, right? It feels like a pulsing generator thing. Yeah, and then the kraken is the threat, right? So there's, all right. So what do we have? So let's assume that we're gonna put these like, let's see, we're gonna enter from the left. Let's put these kind of in opposite sides of the room. So they're gonna be somewhere around here. So let's kind of build a perimeter and see what happens. Let's think about what we do with maybe the crystals. Maybe the crystals are powering the thing. You gotta go mess with the crystals. Plus we got this guy. We got this guy. We give some elevation a little bit. We've got oh yeah, and because we got some ramps. We have some really interesting, a weird collection of pieces. Ooh, you know what we do for the, because we have a bunch of interesting negative states. We have some banks and some whatever. We're gonna have like the giant kraken maelstrom in the middle here. So I'm gonna take a.
Oh wow.
So we're gonna take the Underdoom. What is this? The necrotic sludge.
Necrotic sludge.
Right. So I'll ring that. This will be the abyss. Right. This is where the kraken's down there. Right. So we can. We'll have a big old pit in the middle of this thing because I have a bunch of random banks. Oh, we're gonna add a natural bridge. So keep track of the sets I'm using, Mace, if you could. Okay. So far we have one core set. So one Underdoom core set. Oh wait, I forgot to turn the microphone around. Is that off camera? Yeah. Ish. So is that any better?
Yeah. A little bit. Just there you go. That's great.
Yeah, talking good.
Talking great.
All right, so we've got one Underdoom core set, one Underdoom adventure set, one natural bridge set so far, and we'll see if we drag anybody else into the maelstrom.
Sounds great. This is like ASMR.
Yeah, the wonderful sounds of Dwarvenite.
Yeah.
It is a magical substance. So, we get a bunch of fun negative space bits. I'm going to hold off on these crystals, but I know I'm going to end up using them. But right now, I'm pretending like I'm not going
to. Just have them at the ready.
Yeah. Oh, I have this thing too. We got a lot of MacGuffin options. Oh, we've got some raised. What do I have for elevation? Oh, we have, this core set has 24 stilts and 10 small stilts. So there's a lot of, I don't know what I'm going to do with all of it, but we have a lot of stilts.
It's a lot of good vertical.
Yeah. Plus, if we get bored, we can bring in the Misty gateways. I don't think that there's a danger of getting bored, but we have those as an option too.
I don't think there's going to be any getting bored. Finley Shard says, the ancient maps were wrong. The true beast below is not the Kraken, but the Cluckin. Bring back the Baba Yaga hut.
The Cluckin. We have to. So now, basically, we're gonna have to work the Baba Yaga hut into everything. for the rest of time. Yeah. Oh, we have this cliff thing. Interesting. So I've got another ramp I do. Maybe we descend. Our entrance will be, we're going to come down. Down, down, down. A ring of...
Niano Dobga says, stilts are awesome. Make pillars out of it which can crash onto the players.
Niano Dobga?
Yeah, I'm not sure how to pronounce their name, but it's Niandobg.
Oh, Niando? Isn't it like Goblin backwards or something?
Nope.
No, that's a Nilbog.
That's Nilbog, yeah.
No, but he's on the, or they are on the forums.
Oh, welcome from the forums.
I believe. I could be crazy. Not the first time I made a mistake. Let's go off center. Let's do... We'll come in over here. Throw people to the pit right out of the gate.
So what's your favorite set from the all of Caverns Deep?
Favorite single set or encounter?
It can be encounter.
I mean, that's sort of like choosing your favorite child or something. It's a.
And you couldn't do that?
No.
No, I'm kidding.
They're each special in their own way. I like Smuggler's Cove. It's a weird collection of pieces. Like the pieces in the thing. It's not necessarily the best set in terms of giving you a great selection to build out of things. But it was one of my. I don't know. I really like how that build came out. Really cool. I was very happy with that one.
I remember we kept calling Smuggler's Coffee Smuggler's Cove Coffee just because that word has been so ingrained in our head as a phrase.
Yep. It's as far as phrases we stuck in your head go, that's not a bad one. Man, there's a dearth of classic bread and butter pieces here. So I only have one wall, two straight walls. Do I have any straight walls? I've got a lot of corners. Let's see what it turns into.
You could get some of those wedge ledges.
Wedges are awesome. Where am I gonna go with this thing?
Of Metal and Magic says, what if the Kraken was tied down and imprisoned by generators, part of some sort of strange experiment?
Ooh, maybe that's the terrible byproduct, right? So the players have to take down the generator to do whatever, but there's a reason that generator's there. It's holding the Cluckin at bay. Then that's kind of a fun turnabout for them. Conceptually fun for the DM.
Now the players would have fun too.
The Cluckin. It's my favorite. Let's raise some stuff over here.
Man, the chat is basically writing a module for you right now.
Yeah, no, that's kind of the fun. Let's go over it. Hang on, let's switch this. What cool module ideas do we have?
Finley is working with Metal and Magic and saying, that's interesting. If the players have to turn the generators off or redirect them to complete their objective, waking the Kraken as they proceed through the area.
Wait, what?
And then
come again?
It says, that's interesting. If the players have to turn off the generators or redirect them to complete their objective, I think it means like there's risk in waking the
Yeah.
Kraken as they proceed through the area.
Well, I think that's the fun is they're not even gonna realize like, they if they don't know the Kraken or the Cluckin is a thing, right? That can be the terrible byproduct of all of this. There's nothing more fun than like you have them succeed in the thing, and then that just makes their makes the situation even worse.
Yeah.
It's like
just tumbles out of control.
Yeah. Because they shut down the generator, they now have to deal with the dreaded Cluckin.
Neando BG says we should integrate some mind juggling effects based on all the purple and weird colors. Maybe a rush into the cave with a time limit.
Mind juggling?
Mind juggling.
You gotta elaborate on mind juggling. I'm so in. I'm here. I came for the Underdoom. I'm staying for the mind juggling. Like what is mind juggling?
I think you just grab a few brains and you hope for the best when you toss them up.
All right, fair enough. I'm in. Man, I don't have enough room on my table. Oh. Mind juggling. It's like my new favorite phrase.
Mind juggling?
Yeah.
It just makes me think of Chris Angel, but like if Chris Angel were not a magician, but instead were a juggler.
If he like teamed up with Carrot Top or something to do a mind juggle. Have you ever seen a brain?
Las Vegas is not ready for that.
Buckle up, Vegas. He's at mind juggle. If you love Mind Freak, prepare for brain juggles.
Carrot Day says, given that the crystals can be many different colors, there could be different settings to them. One releases the Kraken, one lets an arm through, and one might even splurch it all with the self-destruct.
They can represent the status of the generators. Yeah, I love this.
And then Toodaloo says maybe we could use the pillars to create a section that the players could collapse to seal the Cluckin in the cavern forever.
You have successfully trapped the Cluckin for all time.
His box will bother you no more.
His Clucks. We had a speaking of Cluckins, we had a really nice tour of Eli's chickens yesterday. On our daily video chat. His wife was planting. I don't remember what it was. It had a really cool name. Some plant that you need to plant really early because it needs to be cold or whatever. And I guess the chickens were then dust bathing in the buckets of dirt or something, or whatever. So he came out to show us, and it was kind of highlight of my day seeing Eli's chickens just like going bonkers or bonkers or whatever they.
How many of Eli's chickens can you name?
Ooh. There's.
I know one.
Silverbell?
Oh yeah, I think that's one. That's not the one. I just know Henna.
There's Henna. There's Silverbell. There's. Oh man, I'm getting in trouble. Isn't there one like Rowan? There's like a beautiful like Celtic name for one of them. Yeah, I don't know.
They all have really unique names. And I think that's why the only one I remembered was Henna, because I can associate it with something else.
With a hen?
Yeah. But Dustus Plays says, what if the Kraken's plan is to lure adventurers down, switch consciousness with one, and then escape in their body?
So the brain juggling.
Yeah, the mind juggling, yeah.
Yeah.
Look out, Carrot Top.
What I like about that, I've got a whole bunch of pieces of it. What I like about that also, it's a fun, the idea of like a PC as you know, the Kraken in the PC body is really fun. This set has two rising walls going right, but no rising wall going left. That's a fun.
I thought there was one left one.
Was there? I want to go look at the composition.
Maybe. Yeah, I'll check it. And then Bastard of Buffalo, while I'm checking, has a pretty groovy idea that reminds me of the 60s or 70s or whatever. And he says, what if the player's emotions charge and change the color of the crystals, in return control the Kraken's emotions?
Ooh. But as their emotions, if they're using the crystals to change the emotions, that's how the Kraken is linking to their brain. So that's each time they do it, it gives there's an increased chance that the Kraken can then magic jar into them or whatever, take brain juggle them.
It's some dangerous stuff.
Yeah, that's why only Carrot Top brain juggles. It's not for the faint of heart.
It's not for the faint of heart.
No. This isn't big enough.
Chris Angel is an obvious add-in for that too.
Yeah. I'm regretful that I not have enough space to do all these floaty islands. If maybe we get rid of the let's get rid of the darkness. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Oh, we'll do it with with one of the overlays.
Okay, yeah.
I've got. Do I have them here? Oh. Let's see if. Oh yeah. With yeah, thing. We'll put that somewhere. We'll figure it out. Isn't one of his chickens named like Periwinkle or something? Am I making that up?
Oh, that sounds like Eli, probably.
I don't know.
Or Paisley or something like that. The only way to defeat the Kraken is with dueling organs.
What?
I think it's supposed to be like dueling pianos. Are you a bard enough dude to out-piano a creature with 8 limbs? That's Chris.
Bard enough instead of bad enough. I love it. Dueling organs. I was thinking like the heart versus the liver or something like.
Oh yeah, more mind juggling. Now you have to add like a liver in there.
Yeah.
Don't misplace your kidneys. Neando BG says you could use the Driftstones in a chaotic pile wish to activate some way, either building a path or just trap like meteors crushing into the players.
Oh, Driftstone meteors. That's mean.
Speaking of Driftstone.
Yeah, Neando BG is definitely on the forums. I've seen that name before.
Forumite.
Mm-hmm. Ask Chris, what's he doing not playing Animal Crossing? I'm totally I don't know.
Why are you working, Chris? Jeez. It is surprising. Maybe he's waiting for the Easter Bunny again.
It's gonna be a long wait. That's what I hear. Save you.
Kraid Kaflar is playing Animal Crossing.
Who? Oh, one of our viewers.
Oh yeah, he's one of our frequents. Apparently, I think 11% of our audience also likes Animal Crossing, which is bigger than Dungeons and Dragons, but I think that's just interest because it just came out. But still, a lot of people really like Animal Crossing.
How is this poll conducted?
It's through Twitch, so it's through their
Mm,
amazing analytical system that we've never seen full strange numbers.
perfect.
Yeah.
I'm totally on board with this. Man, I'm just gonna get big. We're gonna need more water. So, part of the reason we built this on terrain trays is so we could do this.
Are you gonna keep this as a 4x4?
Nah, I'm
Okay,
going. We need
cool.
more by more.
More by more.
Yeah. I'm just like I want to do a bunch of these cool islandy bits. You know, we've got all these fun. We haven't even looked at drift stones. We haven't like. There's a lot to look at. I could. Yeah, I still have a bundle of pieces over here. So like there's. And then we'll work on. I'm gonna probably just go another 6 inches. Mostly because I'm gonna run out of space on the workbench.
Finley Shard says, Nate, what if you use the Phantasmal River of Souls on a DF light panel for the central part of the area?
I absolutely love that idea. The issue is I don't have one here. It's at the office. But yes, but there isn't one here.
I do love the light panels.
Yeah.
Those would be cool with an underwater setting. Very Atlantic.
Atlantean.
Atlantean, yeah.
Oh yeah. I play some cricket. They definitely played cricket in Atlantis, right?
Oh, for sure. There's like no way that they would not play every sport with the physics they have underwater. If I was underwater all the time, I would probably actually do sports.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure. Because you just feel like you don't weigh that much, but then everything else is suddenly so much like harder to do. I like the challenge of it, but then also like the ease of mobility, like up, down, like all the way around. It's cool.
So we have to find. Maybe we do a Kickstarter to have you go live underwater and like start like a sports ball league underwater.
That, or we can send me to space. It's one of the two.
Space camp is the big deal, man. I always wanted as a kid. Space camp.
Yeah, space camp would be amazing. I'm sure in like 30 years, people will be able to buy tickets to space.
You think so?
Yeah, if people can like currently do zero gravity airplane things just to feel like that, and then Tesla's making car models to go to space, like I feel like the human race is advancing in a way that we do not like. It's hard to project without under projecting, but then also over projecting. So this is my Back to the Future scenario. We're going to space.
In a Tesla.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in.
All right, cool. So the next Kickstarter is going to be for a Tesla that actually is airtight.
A rocket.
Yeah.
Rocket car Tesla. Yeah.
It has to be beautiful.
Dude, everything. That's all we've got, right?
Yeah.
Modularity. Butilarity.
Mutilarity. This natural bridge you got going on is cool.
I'm trying to do a thing. I don't know, for some random reason I decided to put this underlay under the Stairway to Violence because it just looks kind of cool. The swirly maelstrom something. I don't know. Ooh, we can do this floaty. I wish I had more ledges to dress. I hate just like, you don't want to just like float a thing in the middle. Like, it wants to dress the edges. Oh, I've got these guys also. Got this thing. Where's the edge of my frame? feel like this thing has got we got this cool color changing crystal. This has to be like a center. This is how the players know, like, the status of the generator. Maybe we put that. We also got this. Mind juggling. So into it.
Toodaloo says that we should spawn a whirlpool in here.
Spawn one?
Yeah, I see that there's one under that Stairway to Violence, but I don't know, maybe he demands more.
I support these demands. Oh, I do have. Oh, I'm gonna have to crack open the overlays, the hazard.
Okay.
What the heck? No live large. Ooh, now let's go big. Let's wait. Oh, let's do. What do I have? Man, I only have one natural bridge. Why did I only put one natural bridge in this set? That was really silly.
And Harshman says, Stairway to Violence, by far my favorite 80s thrash metal album.
Yeah. That's a hard name to top. Stairway to Violence really one holds its own.
Some of the prototype names before they're finalized are pretty good.
Like what?
Sir Fitz-a-Lot.
Yeah, well, hard to figure out what that one does, right?
I'm not giving away too much. It's just very modular. Can you stack a Stairway to Violence on a Stairway to Violence? Says Craig Keflar.
Yeah, you can spiral up to violence forever. Which I should do at some point. We could. All right, this one's the wrong color, but I could just keep going. It'd be harder if you're doing the bases, but you can keep spiraling. These can just go forever. So I'm trying like something, having come to a central thing, which then I wish I had more bridges. Oh, I do have drift stones, right? We could crack open the drift stone pack.
Do you want to give your grievances on the drift stones as well?
Oh yeah, it's stupid. Well, if we open them up, we'll talk. Yes,
okay.
Remind me. Yeah. Okay, you. Maybe we do something with what and where. Maybe we elevate.
That's a good sound clip.
Yeah, me dropping a Eldritch Eye onto the trash can.
Sounds like a drum beat.
I'm gonna sample it. Now the drum beat is my kids upstairs. Do you hear them?
Oh yeah, I was wondering what that was. You got a whole percussion going on over there.
That's what homeschool sounds like. Oh man. Anybody else struggling with dealing with homeschooling during this pandemic? Because it's a thing.
Chris says you're putting on a local production of Stomp.
Every damn day. Hmm.
Bastard of Buffalo says definitely this homeschool stuff is crazy.
Yeah, like not the good kind of crazy. Like I'm all for crazy, but it is like it's like yeah, torture crazy.
Adria Nate says I'm dealing with a 12-year-old learning to play trombone at home.
Oh,
That sounds like a
I'm
blast.
out. I'm out. That is.
All you can do is go womp womp womp.
A maze. That's going in the sound pack.
Toodaloo says yes, working from home is so much harder with small children running amok.
Yeah, I'm having to like recalibrate my expectations for how much I can get done in a day. I do not like
I
it.
feel like the day never ends and never really like does a full hard beginning. It's just soft and soft beginning.
Well, that's because you don't have kids. See,
Yeah,
once you have
it's
kids,
true.
it begins and ends when the kids wake up and go to sleep. That's the that's sort of everything revolves around that. They're the sun around which the rest of your day orbits.
Maybe I could find a way to babysit some kids online just so I can sympathize with you from like more
I have a few that you could babysit for.
over the webcam.
Yeah, you could just live
I don't
stream
know if I
you
can keep them from
babysitting.
stomping, but
Yeah, they have to keep rehearsing their stomp show that they're
yeah,
working on
somebody
here.
said that it sounds like you're more of a blue man group kind of
Mm-hmm.
person, but really you're more of a purple man group.
Ah, dude. Now Blue Man is amazing. I mean, I don't know. I saw it when I was. Let's see. Let's do the math on this. 15, 29 years ago. And it was
So
it.
those are not the same blue men each time.
I don't know. I'm not. I'm not versed in blue mayonnaise. Man
Dabba dee
in
dabba die.
what she said. Maybe we're gonna skip the drift stones. Let's see. We're running out of space. I have a lot of jumble that I still haven't touched yet. Um,
Are you gonna do a heavy crystal area in the right hand side?
I don't know yet. I'm.
All right.
I'm. I really wanted to break into the. Ooh, I wanted to break into the trifectas for just the freestanding walls, so we could do kind of a whole free flow thing with water. But yeah, maybe it doesn't need it. I don't know. I don't know. I still have a lot of these too. Huh.
Ooh. Adira Nate says, I just received my first Dwarven Forge. My cousin got me a set for my birthday.
Tell your cousin they are awesome.
Yeah, that's a cool cousin.
Yeah, and congratulations. You're among. This is a safe place to talk about your dwarven addiction.
We've heard of this.
Hmm. These guys. Man, I've got all these passages still. What to do? What to do?
We're about 5 minutes away also from
Ooh,
the new
nice.
restock, everyone. Just get those web browsers open. You don't have to close this tab, but
Or
you
maybe,
definitely should feel free to go look at the web store if you want some new stuff.
maybe everybody's got everything they need.
Maybe, that's true. If you don't need anything, then you don't need anything.
But if you do need something, what do we have to offer, Mace? What's new in the? You want to read down the list?
Sure. We have Bestial Cliff Adventure Pack painted,
Woo!
Cave Cliff Pack Underdoom paint, Crystal Caverns Walls and Corners painted, Dock Pack unpainted, which docks are very popular. A lot of the streams people have been going crazy for those,
Dude, because
so
docs are awesome.
they really are.
Like,
Um, they do it all. Bramble Pack unpainted, Large Tree Pack unpainted, Forest Transition Banks unpainted,
I'm
Tree
noticing
Variety.
a theme here.
Yeah, well, the theme is not forever though. The tree variety pack is also unpainted, but then we get into the driftstone pack painted,
Boom.
and then Epic Ice Pieces, painted.
Boom.
Hag's Den Adventure Pack, unpainted. Mimic Pack, unpainted. Misty Gateway Pack, painted.
Woo.
Misty Gateway Pack, unpainted. Misty Gateway Pack, Underdoom paint. We have Mushroom Grotto Adventure Pack painted. Natural Bridge, unpainted. Passages Pack, painted. Passage Transition Pack, painted. Quicksand Multi-Pack Terrain Trays. Oh, wow. A lot of people were asking about terrain trays, so that's cool. Stairway to Violence, unpainted, and Underdoom paint. Short Stilt Pack, both painted and unpainted. Summoning Chamber Core painted. Tiny Treasures Trove unpainted. Trifecta Terrain Pack unpainted. And then finally, Wall Insert Pack painted.
It's a lot of sets.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of something.
None of those were as tongue twistery as some of the things from before. Just kind of looking forward to more tongue twisters.
Sure we can figure something out for you if you're
Okay, good.
feeling it.
You got to keep my mind young and my tongue twisted.
It sounds like a tagline for like Cheetos. Actually, I guess they stopped it. So I used to cut a lot of Cheetos commercials back when they could target them at kids, and then it all sort of fell apart when they started cracking down on childhood obesity. Oh, I've got.
Yeah, Chester Cheeto was one of the coolest mascots of all time.
Dude, he was awesome. He could do it all, man. He could wakeboard and fight fires and play music and just be cool.
Yeah, there's something about that bassy voice, and then also the fact that he's a cheetah that just makes him like too cool for school.
Fastest land animal on Earth.
Yeah.
Should I get crazy and trying to readjust this overhead camera?
Maybe.
See if I can make it wider.
If you'd like, I can run an ad break while you're doing it.
What kind of ad break?
I'm not sure. It's a 60-second ad break.
No,
I don't think we have control over it.
No ad breaks.
No ad break.
We're just doing this live without a net.
This is some real behind the scenes stuff you're seeing, folks. You're seeing cameras being adjusted.
I don't know if that actually makes any difference or not. I was trying to get more.
I think you need to do what the beauty gurus do, where you have your hand out and then it kind of like auto refocuses. Cheetos ad break.
I did an ad where he like these kids are like sitting on a dock like bored fishing, and he like wakeboards up to the dock. He's like, "Hey kids, let's get crazy!" And they like just jump in and they catch giant sturgeon or sailfish with their fishing rods, and then have wakeboards and are wakeboarding behind. They have the sailfish hooked, and they're using them to pull themselves while they're wakeboarding behind Chester Cheetah, and he does like twisty. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense, but it was like awesome, right? Because it's like you're just sitting around, and this cheetah just rolls up and is like, "Dude, let's get into trouble." And like,
allow me to pull you across the water and make you have a good time, kids.
No, he didn't do it. He got them. They caught fish and had the fish do it, pull them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they like
not his wakeboard.
No, they each had their own wakeboards, and they caught the fish, and the fish towed them on the. Yeah, it was twisted fishing. That was the gag, because it was twisted Cheetos.
Ah, your Chester Cheetah voice also sounds exactly like the voiceover for Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi? What's Crazy Taxi?
Oh, it's a video game where you're a taxi driver and you pick up pedestrians and you want to drop them off at their destination safely and in a fast amount of time. So you break a lot of road laws, but
that doesn't sound like safely.
I mean, it's as safe as you want to make it. We have Crazy Taxi at the office too, but it's so much better in the arcade game.
There was in Tokyo, there was this. I went to an arcade, and they had a game. It was like a bus driver game, and the whole point of it was to be as efficient as possible and break as few laws as possible. Like, you wanted to stick to the timetable and obey all the traffic laws and be like as orderly and timely as possible with your route, which seemed like the opposite of.
Sounds like a narc game.
If you go and if you play that in the arcade, that's how they know you're a narc.
It's a narcade.
Narcade.
DMK, not Ninja, actually has an interesting question. Have you considered selling each build of the month as individual packs to buy?
You know what? Funny enough, you tell us if you think this is something that's interesting. We talked about maybe doing a. Oh, let's switch to the other camera for a second. I can talk to people. All right. Oh, great. Now I need to move this. Hold tight.
Holden. While you're readjusting, do you mind say, hey, kids, are you ready to make some crazy money?
Hey, kids, you ready to make some crazy money?
Cool.
What's that? So we were talking about trying a thing where we would do. So, like, if this build of the month was, say, for the 3 Underdoom packs, offer a special for the month, which would be whatever the 3 packs are in this at like a bundle, a bundle price instead of 3 packs for $100, it would be all 3 packs, or 3 packs for $100 each. It would be all 3 packs for $275 or something. Do you think would that be something that is interesting to people? I'm asking like the
comment
audience.
below.
Yeah.
Lots of compliments about your impression also for something that you've never heard.
Oh. Well, you gave me good direction,
I think. That would be cool, says Majay Saran. Ooh, Dab would like to know if the pictures from last night got posted, and I believe they did on your.
Oh, I just didn't tweet about
Twitter.
being on Twitter. Tweet on about being on Skip. Oh, well. Yeah, they're on.
I can remind you after the stream too.
But you can put a link. You can put a link to my tweet. I put up 3 photos this morning from the build.
You got it.
They're not really like they're not high art per se, but best I could do at 7 in the morning.
Lots of people excited about the idea for the bundle.
Oh, good. Well, we will just send an email directly to Jay, and that'll really get it jump started.
Do you have the email address?
No, don't.
No, okay. He's rogue.
He's rogue?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think we're...
Kent is super excited about the idea of bundles. He keeps posting, yes, hell yes,
who
more
is?
Yes.
Who?
Denth, he's
Denth,
yeah.
Denth. I said Dead. I didn't know who Dead was, but it did sound like he was lasting long.
Oh.
Dead. Is this on camera still? Yeah, so just like everything I've expanded. I keep expanding past what I thought would be my limit. Previous limit. We're gonna make a little back room here. I don't know what's gonna be in it, but you know what? Not for nothing. I am running out of. What do I have left?
I guess I'll do a midway reminder also about our Wildlands page, just so everybody knows how to stay alert on updates. We get a lot of questions about it, and we'd love to keep you informed. I think the best way to do that is by signing up for this page.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Oh, did the sale, did the web store go live?
Oh yeah, I posted a link.
Nice.
Uh-oh. What uh-oh?
Oh, I lost that. Oh, my computer. I lost my feed. I have this little
Oh,
monitor.
on the mini monitor.
Yeah, so I can see what I got it back. So I can see if I'm on camera or like if I'm, am I coloring outside of the lines
You're a little
or not?
far to your right.
You're a little far to your right. Oh, I mean, physically,
Hey,
I'm.
how dare
Yeah.
you?
I'm more worried about. I'm not worried about my face right now. I'm worried about keeping the build on camera. Um. Oh, we can do it over here. I had, that was coloring the lines. I had a traumatic experience when I was in first grade. We had to color, and my mom is an artist, and was always like super, just free form about art. Like it was just, art was just creation, like raw creation. There was no right or wrong way to do it. And I don't know. Our teacher had us like coloring like a stupid. It was like a coloring thing. They give you a dinosaur and you had to color. And I'd never done coloring books or whatever because my mom was against them. She thought it inhibited your creativity. They're sort of telling you to just like kind of this thing or whatever. So I saw this thing and I like started scribbling like all over it and just doing this like wild like Jackson Pollock like, and I was really really excited about it. And then my teacher came over and said, she like gave me a new one. She said that's fine, but you need to you need to color inside the lines. So you do another one, and it was just like a bucket of ice water. I was like,
Oh.
I couldn't like, I just couldn't fathom. I just didn't understand. Like, I was like, but what do you mean? I made the thing. This is I'm supposed to be just making a thing. I was making art, and yeah.
Yeah, as long
It
as you're
was
not coloring on the walls, it should be okay.
right. Oh. So you know
I had
what?
a similar experience too.
I showed her
I
now.
just
Look at
don't have the patience for coloring.
I'm coloring all outside of all the lines now.
Yeah, look at that.
You don't have any patience for coloring? Yeah, because it's like
No.
it's kind of busy work. It's like
Well, it's also like, so I had something like that in kindergarten where we were supposed to color Santa, and it's like, you mean I'm gonna color it in red and white like everybody else? And I gave it to my
boring.
teacher, real quick, scribbled out the colors, and she told me that I had to redo it, and I was just kind of like, no, it's dumb. Like this kid over here has all kinds of zany colors and did not do a good job, and I have to do like a better job just because I went with the traditional route. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel bad because my aunt for Christmas a lot of the time will send me, she's very artsy also, and she'll send me coloring books, and it just, I mean, I don't have the time or the patience for it, but sometimes it's just the subject of the books make it worth it.
Well, you know what? If you like coloring, go for it, man. If that's your thing, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
tell anybody what to like or not like, but not for me so much. But if you're into it, that's go for it.
I'm more of a drawer.
Drawer. A drawer.
Drawer.
A drawer. Like Simon. No.
Yeah, I
Saturday
like
Night
to do
Live.
my drawings.
Yeah.
Well, we're hitting the EU hard this week. Lots of British stuff. British.
Hmm.
As Metal and Magic says, similarly, I learned cursive before school. When I got to school, I was told I was doing it wrong.
But you turned out okay, right? I mean, you got to name like Metal and Magic, so clearly it's something's working out.
RJ Benetti says, OMG, my first grade teacher threatened to fail me because I refused to color in the line. I'm sorry, man. I wanted to draw the characters, not color them.
Right? Like, yeah. I'm glad I'm not alone in this. And look, we all turned out. I don't know. I don't know if
Finley
we turned out
Shards
by
also says that his teachers failed all exams unless he changed his handwriting.
Wow. Yeah, I got pulled out for my handwriting in second grade. I had to go take a special like handwriting class, and it still it didn't work. It's still terrible.
I have you done that thing where you try and like update your handwriting sometimes and like this is my new font?
No.
No, I feel like you're kind of like a tried and true, like you just go by what you already know and stuff anyway, so I'm not too surprised.
Yeah, I want to. I want to make as little decisions as I can for things. I don't want to say that aren't important, but that aren't, like, I don't care about my handwriting. I'd rather figure out how to make the stupid waterfalls work. Or, like I have all these other things that I want to
it's
do.
why you have a uniform every day.
Yeah, that's why I wear the same thing. That's why I eat the same lunch at the office every day. That's why it's like, so I just don't have to, like, it's one less decision I have to make, so I can just keep that processing power available for the important things, important to me.
So, urinal burglar.
What? Wait.
Yeah.
Is this Chris? Just like, did he make a new account name?
I mean, I don't know. He says, "Is the stream really quiet for anyone else?" So I guess we should probably turn up the volume if
Is
you have
it?
a second.
Yeah.
Urinal burglar, though. That what a name. I'm sure that's a God-given name too.
Breaker. Hey, Mr. Mr. Burglar of urine cakes. What else would you be stealing from urinals?
Gross.
Is that
It's a lot better. Everybody says it's great now.
Oh, good. Well, thanks for flagging it. You can burgle our urine anytime.
Oh gosh, nope.
No, you're out.
That's not allowed.
No.
I wonder if anybody in the chat's been able to look at the restock and see
if
anything
it's there.
They like there.
Yeah. Is there or not? So I want to go in that way. So maybe this is coming over here. So. The good thing about magnets is magnets. The bad thing about magnets is when you want to move stuff. Man, it's a pain. Man, I wish this was reversed. Well, I don't know if we're going to win any beauty awards for this thing. We'll see. Are there anybody, do they give out beauty awards for live stream Dwarven Forge builds?
I'll take it up with Twitch, and if they don't already, I'm going to make sure that they implement it in the future.
Yeah, write a strongly worded email if you would. Let them know.
All my emails are strongly worded. Some of them are just nicer strength.
Nicer strength.
Yeah. Some of it's brute strength.
Not finesse.
Oh, Felipe says we should publish a DF coloring book. Zoltar's unpainted coloring book. Don't tell anyone you know how to color it.
Ooh. Let them do whatever they want. If only we knew someone that could draw something like that.
I know, if only.
Hey, Felipe, is everybody safe and sound in your life over there? I know Spain's getting hit pretty hard with this stupid virus. What do I have? Boy, we're down. This is always the fun part where you realize how few, like I'm right on the dregs of the pieces here.
Oh, so you have to be really creative.
Yeah, you have to start just filling holes with whatever you got on hand. And,
I would not be mad to see more crystals, personally. Don't know if you have a lot of those that would help, but
maybe.
throw a ring.
Maybe they. It's like cheating though. They're too cool.
Okay.
But yeah, I was trying. Let's see. Let's see if I run out.
Follow your heart.
What about my heart?
Just follow it.
It's good advice.
Thank you. I actually, it's an original. I came up with it myself.
You're a sage, Mace.
Thank you.
You should write like an advice column or something.
Maybe I should.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
We could theme it like it could be like D&D themed.
Yeah, maybe I can use like, I don't know, a pen name or just a different moniker so I'm not too vulnerable.
Maybe use one of our characters that already exists.
Interesting. If only we had a character that existed that I felt comfortable filling the shoes of.
Right? Someone kind of sassy.
Or should I say hooves?
Hooves. Yeah, well, think about that. Mull that one over.
Keep it spinning in my mind.
Alright. Oh, some of these. Alright, this is gonna work, sort of.
Felipe says things are doing fine there. Thank you for asking.
Good. Looking forward to Felipe returning for another mission at some point. We had Felipe come out for the Wildlands kickoff, our creative summit, and man, it was fun to have him in the office.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy.
And super talented artist.
Getting those portraits also of our favorite mythical creatures for Christmas, really what a good gift.
Yeah, he worked hard. You know what's magic about Felipe is he's got the perfect combination of he's been playing D&D forever, he's been collecting Dwarven Forge forever, and he's been drawing forever. So he has he's got the perfect skill set to do concept art and ideas. And he doesn't color in the lines. Well, sometimes he's drawing the picture, but he's like, he'll be like, "Hey Felipe, can you do a pass on this thing?" And he'll find a cool, fresh, new approach, a new way to skin that cat.
He creates lines and then he colors them in.
Yeah, that's right. So I guess you're allowed to, you can if you're making the lines, you're allowed to color them in. Fair enough. What do we got here?
Is there anything about your routine besides homeschooling that's been wildly different? Like, have you stopped trimming your nails, or are you going to do a middle part on your mohawk?
I have not. I haven't been exercising. I take it back. I take the kids out for recess. I take them on a scooter ride, and we go catch Pokemon. But it's not like an hour of hard anaerobic exercise. And I've what else has changed? Mostly, I spent all my time wishing I had more space. Because it's like I'm in the art submarine down here, where it's just everything is kind of packed in, and I just don't have enough. I don't have as much space as I'd like for everything.
More like an art tank where you have to lay down.
Yes, it's like an art tank. Well, submarine is also like a cramped thing, but yeah, it feels very much like if you've ever been inside a tank, it's like that same thing where everybody is jammed in this really tight, impossibly tight space. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna elevate this thing. Yeah. So mostly I've just been spending all my time wishing I had more space.
UNL Burger says, I think that Burglar says, I think that's every gamer's problem, especially those of us who collect / build terrain.
Yeah. Yeah, space is the eternal problem.
Storage is also an eternal problem.
Yes. Oh, has anybody figured out a good terrain tray storage option yet? Because it's really becoming a thing. And we need terrain tray storage probably. And the problem is you can't stack them you can't have them vertically like records because it bends the fabric and then doesn't want to bend back and whatever. So we need a way to store I think it's small shelves that are a foot wide or maybe 13 inches wide and maybe an inch high, super reinforced with, I don't know. There's got to be there's got to be a thing out there. Somebody has to have discovered this already, right? But I need it.
And then stacks aren't very efficient either because you have to go through a stack.
Yeah, and they're so heavy, you can't get, it's just there's got to be there has to be a solution. So you know what we should do? I want to give a reward to whoever comes up with the best terrain tray storage solution.
All right. Well, I got a few rolling in. Would you like me to read them off to you?
Yes. What do we just drop this. What do we have that we can give away easily?
Easily?
What's something we can ship from the warehouse?
I'm not at the office, but I believe we still have some Die Hard dice we could give.
Can we ship those from the warehouse? No, right? I want something we can ship from the warehouse.
So
I don't want to.
Probably like a starter dungeon.
Starter dungeon?
Yeah.
All right. That's the contest, and it can be open to all forms of social media. It doesn't have to be just on the stream. If someone can give us a really good, a really good solution, other than obviously you could build your own thing, or whatever. But I want something that we could buy that we can also recommend to people, some sort of cool shelf system that's strong enough to hold a lot of terrain trays, 100 terrain trays. I mean, it could obviously be modular. You could start, if there were units that could hold 20 terrain trays, you get 5 of them or whatever. So what do we have? Do we have any good ideas? Any good links? What do we have?
So far we have, what about an IKEA stacker by Maje Soran? Toodaloo says Painter's Drying Rack. Auto556 says Walmart Craft Storage. I have mine in them.
Send links. We need links.
Yes, send links, please. But do it somewhere where it's more permanent than in the Twitch stream.
You could tweet it at me if you want.
Yeah, at Nate Taylor. Here, I'll put your info in the doobly-doo.
In the old doobly-doo. I'm a big fan of the doobly-doo. I raised this thing up now, and it's kind of cool. It's hard to see on diagonal cam. Maybe you can see it on. Let's see.
You can tell. You can see a shadow of it.
Ooh, let's tilt this thing down here.
Oh wow! Look at that.
I'm gonna change things up. See if it gets more lively this way. Yeah. So send us your links of a cool terrain tray storage solution. So I have a lot of negative space pieces left. This is exciting. We have this thing. Where are we gonna put the other eyeball generator? That's another question.
I was wondering why you left it on the outside.
I hadn't gotten there yet. I'm just kind of just meandering. Yeah, where do people think we should put the eyeball
Finley Shard says the second eyeball generator is underwater initially. They have to do something to get it to
Ooh.
float to the surface.
Yes. Oh, I love this.
Finley's got a good brain.
Yeah, yeah. It's the kind of brain you read about. I don't know what that means.
Or the kind of mind that you would juggle if you could.
Right? The old brain juggling. Never get tired of brain juggling. Ooh, let's get crazy. Let's put these.
Of Metal and Magic says, what if it doesn't float to the surface? Instead, the water drains.
I wish we had. Like pattern changing. You know, this is an argument for building it on a TV screen, so then there could be rippling water, and then you like change the video, and it becomes it drains out and it becomes land underneath.
I wonder what the biggest touchpad, like, kind of iPad device is.
Ooh.
Because that could be cool to get effects going on that, too.
Do I have any more freestanding others?
Justice Armin says,
Hey,
Justice! Driftstones, hang 10 with Grimorna. Oh, pardon me. It's hashtag hang 10 with Grimorna.
Wait, what preceded the hashtag?
Just ordered some Driftstones.
Nice. You know, if anybody's going to be armed with Driftstones, I'm glad it's you. You can do some cool stuff. Send some pictures.
Go catch some waves.
But here, let's talk about Driftstone PSA. So,
oh yes,
these wonderful Driftstones / stupid. So, the idea was that you have the clear base, so it feels like it's floating. And it's a cool illusion and whatever. And we made 2 different heights. We have. We have a tall one and a short one, so you could vary the heights and do other things. These things we're gonna go to. Let's get it close. Yeah. These things are so brittle. Like it didn't. I don't know. I don't think we tested the test shots well enough. But they are like if you breathe on them, they break, and it's really something. It's very undwarven forge. It's really like my poor 3-year-old like literally like picked one up and it just like shattered, and then he was like it blew his mind. Hawken was like no. But they're really so be super careful when you get these of the base. Like don't you can snap it off inside, and that's the thing. Like just be really careful when you get them. And we have learned our lesson. So if we do something like this in the future, we're gonna do like a 1/4-inch thick acrylic, so it's just like indestructible or more indestructible, or because these are it's really is no good. Not a fan. These would be neat underwater, right? You invert them and decorate them where you can see like do some sort of cool weird underwater stones. But let's see if we can do it without them right now, because we've got let's see how many. Trying to limit. I try to do these things, these build a month builds, is not the biggest. Like trying to not do like $1 bazillion worth of sets. Only like $500 million.
Right. Yeah, be more mindful of the people who only have $500 million.
Yeah, exactly.
The 2% instead of just the 1.
Exactly. You know the numbers.
Yeah,
math.
I did math. Craig Kevlar says, I love the interference paint. I need to use it in more stuff.
I agree. Because it's just like magic.
Speaking of magic.
Brain juggling.
Yeah. Of Metal and Magic says, Nate, question. Could the terrain trays be stored vertically if they were hanging from a clip?
conceptually, it seems like they would be hard to. Yeah, I could do a magnet thing or something like a string, but then all the magnets would stick together. But yeah, you could hang them. It's gonna be
Wow, another
heavy.
segue.
What? Who?
Speaking of magnets, Finley Shard says terrain tray storage, giant magnets plus fridge door.
Yeah, but that's not gonna hold 100 train trays unless your fridge is a lot bigger than mine.
He did say you might lose your kitchen when you have 100,
Yeah.
but worth it.
Yeah. Well, we the office. We need a way to sort them sort of quickly and easily. Oh man, I'm out of bread and butter. We need. This is just what you were. We're in a situation here, Mace, where what we really need are maybe some crystals.
Yeah. Bring them out.
Hang time with Grimorna. Uh, Let's see how close I've got.
Which other interference paints were used in Caverns Deep, other than the blue and violet for the Dwarvenite vein, says Speckpole.
I don't know. That's an Aaron question. There might have been one more. There's definitely the blue and the purple. We definitely leaned on those heavily, but I think there might have been one more, but I don't know. I kind of have to remember. I still have a cliff. Interesting. Let's go over here.
And Harshman says, what inspired the Driftstones?
There's, you know what? That's a good question. They are, they're just like a fun high fantasy trope, right? Like the floating rock stuck with me from like Dragonlance or whatever. Like it's just, I don't know. They're just fun, and we needed something to make the Underdoom feel special, right? It needed something to just give it an extra flavor, an extra challenge, right? The sort of elevated platforming over terrible necrotic sludge, like that's an adventure. Oh, that was it. And then the shape was, where is the camera? The shape was inspired by the basalts. Sir William was posting stuff on the forums, these cool basalt sculpts and whatever, and so we kind of worked some of the hexagonal basalts into the 4x4 and to this guy, and the Driftstone. And Michelle came up with the name. We were kicking around a name for like a cool floating rock. And yeah, I'm a big, I do love me some Driftstones.
Justice Armand says that you've always been a bit of a drifter.
I have moved a lot in my day. I guess every day is my day. Yes, over the course of a lifetime, I have moved a fair amount.
More than 100 times?
No, let's not get crazy. Let's say
more than 3 times.
Yeah, I moved. So let's see, moved from Vermont to Briarcliff to Ossining to Berkeley back to Ossining, went to college, took a year off, lived in Jersey City, went back to college. This was in Annandale, New York, Bard College. Then went to the city and moved, I don't know how many times in the city. Like, I had to be in at least 6 different places in Manhattan, maybe, and then we moved out here to Queens. So, do the math on all that. That's all the moves.
I won't.
You were telling me how much you love math, Mace. Come on.
Yeah, but you didn't list the amount of places you did for every other place. Were each of those only one house each?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'll get back to you about that.
Okay, yeah.
My computer calculator is not functioning in my circuit board right now.
I
Um,
did. I plugged you in. What else?
Karate. I know. I don't know. It's something about a Thursday. Computers just don't like running as hard.
Thursday.
Are there plans for a sandstone paint scheme or perhaps video guides for paint schemes that aren't normal stone, Underdoom, or ice?
Um, no, but that is a good. That's a good idea. We could, if here's a deal I'll make for you. If if we are still quarantined and Aaron runs out of Wildlands prototypes to paint, how about she does some alternate paint schemes for Caverns Deep? Does that sound fun?
That sounds awesome. Yeah.
All right, don't tell her. I mean, we guess maybe
Yeah, we'll let
yeah,
her figure it out, I guess, in post.
yeah. We'll ask her if she's up for it. But I think that would be a fun, could be a fun project. Figure out some
Justice Armand says that is a lot of moving. The OG Driftstone.
the OG Driftstone.
I found your rap name now.
No, my rap name's Nate Natural, right? Cause it's like
Oh,
yeah, cause my flow is natural, maybe.
yeah, that came off
Yeah.
the tongue. That just rolled right
You
off.
see,
You
like
got
I'm yeah my
such a
my
sick flow right there.
my mixtape, my Straight Fire mixtape is dropping any minute.
Well, I eagerly await hearing some sick beats that'll bump in my whip.
Yeah, no, your whip is gonna be all bumped. It's gonna be pretty long.
I believe it.
Yep. No, it's consider it fully bumped.
Finley Shards suggests DJ Assassinate.
Ooh, assassinate. Wow. This Finley, where do you live? We
And have you moved more than 10
yeah.
times?
Who is your daddy and what does he do? What is what? What we have to get Finley to come visit Dwarven Forge at some point.
He's in the UK.
Ah, well, where in the UK? Maybe when we
that.
yeah when we go visit Rabbit Burner, we can visit
Do a
Finley.
tour to backers.
Yeah.
Urinal Burglar says, I gotta say, your new Twitch streams are a huge step up from your early KS live streams. You guys have obviously worked hard and learned a lot. This quality will seriously help future KS live stream videos.
Wow, can we bottle that comment and I don't know, bottle? Why don't we just indelibly carve it in Dwarvenite? Thank you.
Like a epitaph.
Yeah. Well, that was literally as our mission statement, right? It was was the let's start streaming on Twitch so that by the time we launch Wildlands, we will be equipped to deliver high quality or higher quality live streams, just so the backers can actually if we're taking all this time and all this energy to do these things, we might as well make them better quality. And in the meantime, build a Twitch community and have some fun, and in this case, show people kind of what we're doing. So, yay! It sounds like it's working. I will say we're big believers in learning and growing. Especially because almost everything, a lot of what we do, there's no right answers. What's the right color purple? I don't know, thing. What is the right build? There's no, a lot of the stuff is not right answer. So we make mistakes. We do things, or we take challenge, we take risks, we try things away or whatever, and it doesn't always work. So we're big into trying to learn from the past so we can make the future better. So we have high hopes for making Wildlands, our streams in Wildlands, pretty awesome. I think we're well on our way.
Justice Armand says, "Yeah, the DF Twitch is next level. My wife wanted to keep watching Al instead of us pulling up Netflix after dinner the other day.
Aw.
Plus, who could forget Mace's sick smack talk?" Craig Caplar says, "The right color purple is all of them."
Yes, Craig is the man. Yeah. Wait, can you give us a sample of some of your sick smack talk, Mace?
What do you like to know?
That's it. That's
I no, it's the Thursday, man. Let me think.
malfunctioning.
I have to be provoked. I'm not in defense mode right now. You gotta, I don't know, agitate
Come
me.
at you with some minis. Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also, it's like Hamster's one of those people where like it's fun and easy to verbally abuse just because you know A, that he knows you're joking, B, he can take it, C, he can like dish it back out. So it's, I don't know, it's a lot of fun.
I yeah. He has a lovable face and a you feel like like he's not going to I think it's a good description of it. He's not going to not going to freak out if you start yelling at him in a fun way. He's an actor, right? So he's used to having people like yell crazy stuff at him.
Yes.
An actor.
Actor. And a theater.
A theater. An acclaimed thespian of the stage.
I also do some smack talk for magic and stuff. I just have to feel like I
Smacky.
could go down and make sure everybody else feels even more of that than I do.
Right. It's logical.
Yes. Yes. Thorisdale would like to know what we are building right now.
You guys tell me. It's a it's an underwater space layer for Cluckin. Duh.
Doi.
Doi.
Clean out your eyes. Nah, he just got here. So he yeah.
We're we're kind of it's an underwater space cave where a the dreaded Cluckin is chained by these generators that the players have to shut down. I'm almost done with this corner, and then let's walk through it all, and we can figure out the story as a group. And then tomorrow it'll be really fun because I'll then shoot it, and we'll turn it into a video and put it up. And you've been here for the Genesis. What do I have? I have an odd 3-inch. Oh, I get this. If we, I'm sad to say, Mace, that I might have done this without those crystals.
I'll cry about it later. Gotta stay professional.
That didn't provoke you?
Nah.
Nah. I don't think Thorisdale has missed any of our live streams to date.
His name is frequently hanging about.
Is there anybody that's has been on all of our Twitch streams?
Ooh,
do we know?
It's hard to track because there's Thursday says he may have missed one.
He was also at PAX. He was also at PAX East, which is awesome.
Nice. We didn't even have a stream there, so he gets a bonus one. Yeah. So that's extra credit.
Physical presence.
Dab 1800 says he's never missed one.
Woo!
Bastard of Buffalo says he may have missed 2 or 3.
But he's also omnipresent on Twitter or socials.
And then Song in Your Head says that they have missed one.
Wow, it's amazing. It's so fun having a community, like having some regular familiar faces, or I guess in this case names, just sort of there every time. It's just amazing. It's very
And then
fun.
Dent has been here a lot too, but instead of saying that, he wrote a rap for you.
I am not performing this, but I what how hey Mace, why don't you give that a whirl? When I
Okay.
yeah
My
spit
name is Nate Natural. My rhymes are nothing factual. Should you seek the supernatural, I have the juice to make it. You see, that is actual. Dwarven Forge is a place I make my space. Step to me and I'll slash your face and feed you to mace at Dwarven Forge Live.
this is bravo.
That's the Mumblebee, which is my rap name.
Mumblebee.
Yeah.
Ah, it's a clever riff on a bumblebee.
It may be clever, but it definitely is a riff on Bumblebee.
Hmm. And it do you sting like a do you rhyme like a butterfly and spit fire like a bee or something? Is there like some clever?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because bees spit fire. If there's one thing bees do,
They're
spit
known to
fire.
the animal kingdom for their fire spitting. You know.
They're the dragons of insects.
No, those are dragonflies. I'm pretty sure.
Nah, dragonflies don't spit any kind of fire.
Dude, dragonflies are badass. Like dragonflies are super predators.
Really?
Yeah. They with their four wings, they can go any direction. They eat more mosquitoes than any other insect. Some I don't know. There's some stat like that. They're crazy. They could yeah, because they can catch. They have their eyes. You know, the big super eyes. So they can track everything. And they can go in any direction. They can change direction rapidly, and they just they go in and they just eat everything.
We
They're
should get
awesome.
more dragonflies in the world then, because
Yeah,
mosquitoes are the bane of my existence.
dude. With the mosquitoes in Queens, they are merciless. Merciless. Hmm. Yeah, somebody should fact check me on the dragonflies eating more mosquitoes than anything. It's something like that. There's some amazing consumption of mosquitoes performed by. I don't know what the exact numbers are. But...
Did you know that flamingos aren't naturally pink, but they have pink feathers because of the amount of shrimp that they eat?
Stop.
No,
Really?
I won't.
Because you
Yes.
can't, you won't, you don't stop.
Can't, won't, don't stop.
It's a
Also, someone feel free to fact check me on that. Finley Shard says, "Yep, that's true," but I think that might have been in reference to your dragonflies.
see. Finley's got my back. All right, so we got a thing here. Oh wait, let's put it. All right, so let's get. Should I try and hand hold the camera? That's probably a terrible idea. Let's go full overhead. Hang on, let's see what this is. Single cam overhead. Boom. All right.
Oh, the flamingo one was right.
Yeah. Mazo.
Yes.
Let's put. Okay, here's what. Oh, ho, 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 ha, ha. All right. So, I'm gonna pull this thing out. I should have put the other currents. Oh, that would have been neat. I should have put those water current overlays out here somewhere. But oh well. Where is this gonna fit? So let me put it here. Sort of fits. Good enough. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. So we've got. Oh wait, where does this? Oh wait. Oh yeah, this is. Oh yeah. So this. So we got the two generator jammers that the players have to shut down, right? And one of them is going to be under this whirlpool, right? Maybe it's creating the whirlpool or whatever. So we have to figure out some way to get that thing up. This. All right, so this is sort of the status indicator for the generators. So then when players do stuff, we can have it react. It can change different colors depending on what they're doing, right? This was all. These are all wonderful, brilliant viewer ideas. All right, so we've got. Let's turn this pulse. So, all right, so we're coming in here. The players want to shut down the generators. We don't. Oh, you know what we also have? Okay, we've got these two. What do we? What's our? So how do they shut these down? What's? What are we doing this? How are they? And so there's two questions. One, how do they shut them down? And two, oh, of course I got the broken one. How do they activate? How do they open up the whirlpool? All right. So those are the two questions for for our intrepid viewers here.
All right, how to shut it down and how to open up the whirlpool.
Uh-oh.
Percussive maintenance is the right answer for shutting them down.
Percussive maintenance?
That's what Kazakh's Cam says.
What is percussive maintenance?
Sounds cool.
It sounds cool.
Jimmy Hayes 23 says, what if turning off/on certain generators raises and lowers the water levels like that one level of Super Mario 64?
Where's Toby when you need him?
I know it. Where's Mario when you need him?
Gosh darn it, I can't get this. Of course I got the broken one, but well. Hang on, let me get this fixed. Alright, so hold on. Wait, where's... Alright, let me just fix this thing. And then
Okay. While you're fixing, I'll read a few more comments.
Yeah. All right,
Finley Shard says, well, what we were thinking was the crystals or something scattered around the cavern that had to be activated/attuned to do things.
Yeah, except we didn't... I ended up skipping the crystal set so I could keep it all within the Underdoom. So that...
Few people are saying hit it until something happens.
No, that's too... That's too easy. We gotta...
That's very level 1.
Yeah. we gotta give them something more digging. Alright, so what we could do, we have two things. So this has the two steady glowing crystals and then the color changing one. So we could have, these could be, like if you shut these down, it shuts down the generator. I don't know how we do it yet. And then this could be the, something related to the clucking. So we also have this thing, the cool chain crystal, which we could put here. Maybe that opens up the whirlpool, right? Because that's so we have the players entering here. We've got this kind of this three-way bridge thing here. Oh, connect that. Yeah. We can force them, if they have to do that to open up this whirlpool to shut down the second generator, or at least to access that one. We also have an area over here. We haven't done. There's nothing in here. There's nothing over here. And we have this interesting raised up area. As well as we should definitely threaten them. Like once they're up here, right? We have to do something terribly threatening to them. Right? So what do we... I don't have any more pieces left, right?
The Thorisdale would like to know if a cluckin is a variant of a turducken.
No. It's a variant of a Leviathan that looks a lot like Baba Yaga's hut.
It'll make you a turducken.
All right, so we've got to scatter something around, maybe in these areas that you have to do to shut down these things, or maybe here's something else we could, if we want, we could turn this on and use this for some nonsense also. All right, this could be whatever color. Right, so this could be its own. That could be its own thing. That could be a trouble. And then we have, maybe we put this. Ooh, we do this. put this one out here. Right, so force them to go out here, and then the other one's hidden under there. So now there's a reason to go over here. We don't have a reason to go over here yet. We need to put something. I could. What do I have left? I have a string. We could move the crystal. Well, if the crystal's over there, it gives them a reason to go over there. We just need some reason. So why? What do we have over here? Do we do stuff in this nook?
Finley says, so the floor piece could be the exit if the entrance collapses behind the players. The exit only activates once the generators are switched off.
Nice. Yeah, I love the old collapsing entrance thing. They're running out of air or whatever. Oh, and this is supposed to be sci-fi, right? So, all right. So this thing is off until they, maybe until they do something, right? All right. So this is the exit.
Until they land.
Yeah. So they come in. So maybe there's a cave in or whatever. So they're in here. They've got whatever. Maybe they got just whatever oxygen's in their dive suits, or whatever. So they've got a limited amount of time, which already is getting things lively. And this is definitely some sort of alien, right? This is some sort of weird biomechanical nonsense or whatever, right? So maybe it's linked. Do we just bite the bullet and put the crystal pieces in, and then it's like, then we can use that to kind of drive all the stuff? Should we just do it?
I could make a list of at least one person that wouldn't be mad about that.
We could do something with the Misty Gateways.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's at least in the Underdoom, so then we're not introducing elements that are, at least it's all from the Underdoom set, so we can say you could build this whole thing with the Underdoom or the component sets therein. All right, so let's do that. So okay, so now we've got 5 of these that we can scatter around. This opens up a whole. So I'm gonna put this here for a reminder that goes there. I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna take this for the floor. No room for extra floors. I got 2 floors.
Aragan says, put the magnetic crystal somewhere else and have them put it on the magnet wall.
Yes, love. Right, so we can put it. We can take it, like we put it over here or something. So then there's a reason. Now they have to take it over there from here. Yes. So sold. Nothing like getting like 20 dungeon masters in one place to figure something out.
Yeah, it's an epicenter of just like, how can we mess with people?
I was gonna say raw creativity, but yeah, you can take that.
Oh, is that not what I said? What came out? Let's see. Kazak's Cam says 5 means that they need to be in a star pattern. And then Urinal Burglar says, what if the cave were themed as a flooded mind flayer, aka alien research lab?
Whoa, and these feel super mind flayery. Also can play either direction, right? It can go sci-fi, it can go fantasy love. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Love it.
Spectral says sequential process for the Misty Gateways. Carry the MacGuffin through them is a specific order to activate / deactivate the generator.
Do we want to make them be teleporty Do we want to make them be teleporters? That's a good. That's a good question, right? Do we? So I could put one here. Got one there. Put. I'm gonna put one in here for fun. Ooh. That's gonna go over there in a sec. Yeah, the sequence is always a good sequential. So how do? Oh, in the code. Okay, so if you were a mind flayer, right? Let's say you were building your secret underground lab. Like, what would you? What would? Like, what would the logic, right? Like, let's think of the logic for how they built the stuff and why it's doing whatever it's doing. I'm gonna move this thing while we think of logic. Right. So what's the? What do you think they were experimenting with? What were they? Ooh, maybe this. Okay, this goes back to the brain juggling, right? If there's mind flayers, they definitely are they're definitely in brain jugglers, right? They love it. So maybe they were experimenting with right, some mind juggling, brain transference, whatever, and then things went terribly awry, and the lab got flooded and shut down or whatever.
Bastard of Buffalo says hive mind.
Yeah.
Karathe says, if you swap brains between victims, do they taste better?
Ooh, it gets the flavor. Maybe it's the ultimate mind flayer cuisine, right? If you swap the mind a bunch of times, it takes on like layers of. It's like a fine wine, right? Yeah.
You're like seasoning it.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like a bunch of like billionaire mind flayer jerks that were like trying to make the tastiest brains.
More red saffron, please, and pass the white truffle oil.
Yeah. I like this. All right, so I've moved the. Oh, yeah, I still have one more. So a star pattern, we'll put one over here somewhere. Is that too easy though? Let's see. I have one Misty Gateway here. I have one Misty Gateway here. I have one Misty.
On the Stairway to Violence.
Ooh, you know what I can do? Oh. I'm gonna put one in here. Oh, this is fun. You can't see that, but there's like, it's under this thing. So it's kind of it's kind of a weird star now, but it's 5 things. We got a central one. We got 5 of these things. We got our MacGuffin crystal is over here. The magnetic wall is over there. There's gonna be a lot they have to do in here now. This is getting it's like a brain teaser. Mind flayers. That was amazing. All right, so our mind flare thing. Man, do I have? All right, so it's the illicit hive mind experiment. What were they trying to do with this hive mind? What were they trying to accomplish? Were they trying to? If we can figure out what they were trying to accomplish, we can figure out how to make it go awry.
What if they were trying to turn the water into a big brine pool, says Justice Armand.
So we have brine pool. Hive mind. Maybe this thing sank, and that was. This is definitely where the big bad, like something, the big bad thing is going to come out of here, right? It's like some terrible, just abomination. It's some weird, crazy hive mind amalgamation of brains and anger, and it's been like trapped down there for ages, and that thing is definitely going to come out. It's trapped by this last thing. It's definitely going to come out and wreak vengeance on the players.
Dadu Yadi 22 says, "Hey, what if those portals all open to different realms, Feywild, Shadowfell, etc., and we're trying to see if different types of creatures could be linked to the central hive mind, but they broke through."
Oh, that's a cool, right? So they're trying to pull consciousnesses from all these different realms. Maybe they broke into the far realm. Maybe there was a sixth one, and that's now sunken, and that's like the Maelstrom. That's the far realm. And something terrible comes from the far realm. I love these being interplanar bits. So then, okay, so maybe I move this thing. Maybe this is the. Maybe this thing is there's a big baddie. There's something just terrible in there, right? That's bad news. Let's have this. Maybe this is sunken over here. Something, and then we use this as a fun. It's sort of been there the whole time. And I think it's just a threat, and then at the end there's a big, nasty beast in there. So they're doing interplanar consciousness stealing, right? They're trying to steal minds from the other planes. They've got these things. We're maybe stabilizing the field. Do they? Oh, maybe these should be on opposite sides of this, right? They were keeping this thing. Do we move this floor? Or do we put this, maybe let's hang on. Let's go back to putting this on this. We're going to try some. I mean, this is basically the essence of what I'm doing every month, is just sort of tweaking and changing and rearranging and like just kind of going in circles for a while until it finally feels like it's a thing.
You are lucky Tyler is not here.
It's a slightly dull razor blade. What's the?
You're fine. You're fine. Justice Armand says, so there's this monster called a Neolithid that
yes.
is what happens when a mind flayer tadpole gets too big and eats all the other progeny. It's like a big, nasty mind flayer lamprey.
Yeah, isn't that in is that in Mordenkainen's or in Volos? Let me.
It's from Volos. Tazix Cam says, or trying to bring an elder brain god into this realm by harnessing the power of the connected planes.
Wait, repeat that again? I was getting.
Or trying to bring an elder brain god into this realm by harnessing the power of the connected planes.
That's a cool. Yeah, and then this could be the brine pool, as previously mentioned. Yeah. Maybe the Neothelid is could be the baddie that's chasing them around in this thing. And then we could. Maybe it's an elder brain. Yeah, the elder brain is in there, like kind of got sucked down. They were trying to have it latch into 5 planes of existence or something. Portal. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. So these things were stabilizing. Maybe they're in a line from this. They're stabilizing that. So then let's move this. So I feel like the although I guess maybe it wasn't water. I don't know. I feel like it's too hard to have the magnetic thing out over the water. Although it is a logical place to.
Man, you can hear that mind flayer coming.
Yeah.
The Cthulhu.
My children are Cthulian.
I mean, apparently.
My Cthulian sons. Is he on? Is he?
Not bad, not bad.
Alright, so then maybe we give him a little. Do we give him a little area to?
I know I've already said this repeatedly, but I really want to see this under blacklight too.
Oh, hey. Man, that webcam adjusts like crazy. All right, we're going for the big guns. We're turning off the main.
Woo-hoo!
Oh. Is this gonna read on? Whoa, this freaks out the camera. Does this help? Let's see.
Like a good old fashioned hippie freak out.
That's kind
Whoa!
Alright. Okay, let's try the other see the other camera, see what happens. The close cam is gonna be like, what is dark? Oh yeah.
It might be better on the DSLR.
Yeah, I just switched to it.
Okay.
You can see that? No.
Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty you know we can't see are the two cool. Hang on, let me hang this. Now, let's get it ambitious. Is that? Can you even see it? Oh, I was gonna try and take this thing off.
Whoa.
Nah, it's just nothing important. Alright, what are we gonna. Whoa. You see the I don't know if it's in focus or not, but yeah, it's pretty cool looking. Woo! Alright. I may have made a mess.
We can deal with that later.
Yeah. That's sort of been the running theme of my workshop. So I can deal with that.
That's the running theme of my life.
All right, put these back out. Yeah, so is that giving you all the black light excitement you were hoping for?
I was ready for EDM music and to get those gloves that light up and just have a total rave with that.
You can still see it in the.
Yeah, you can. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this the Elithid hive mind elder brain multiplanar laboratory gone awry is it's pretty awesome. All right, what time is it? Do I?
It is 5:15.
Yeah, I should probably sign off. No, but I think we have. I have more than enough to figure to run through this tomorrow. Let's go to close. Let's do the overhead. Ah, can't really see the whole thing. Almost. Maybe I can. Oh wait. Slide this. Wow, that black light is awesome. Oh, let's see the whole thing. Pretty cool. Well, this is a fun. Let's try the main overhead. There's that thing. Let's see the close cam.
Oh, my headphones are starting to go.
Well, it's a sign.
Uh-oh.
Time
It
to.
is a sign. Switching the speaker real quick.
Yeah. Cool. Well, this is. Well, thank you. Thank you guys for so many cool ideas, and it's fun to build it with all this neat input and fun ideas, and interestingly, I didn't tinker that much in the grand scheme. Like a lot of times, I kind of like get halfway through and scrap it and start from it. So this one kind of just came together. Maybe because I had so many. That's a good. You know, the pep squad cheering it on. It was pretty easy, but this was a fun experiment. So let us know.
You got all the DMs here to help.
Oh yeah, I got to turn this thing on. Right, we got an army of DMs. What is it? If a group of, if a group of lions is a pride, but if a crows is a murder, what's a group of DMs?
Probably also a murder.
A mega murder. Yeah. So let us know. This is our first attempt at building of the build of the month. So let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, and the ideas for how we could make it more fun in the future. I don't know. Just keep talking to us. The whole part of this channel is to connect with you guys and hear what you have to say. And so just let us know. Keep guiding. You've been so far been really helpful in guiding the channel to be something fun for everybody. So keep letting us know what you're into, and we'll keep trying to deliver fun content.
Yeah.
What else? Any other parting bits? Can you see that thing from?
Don't forget to follow us on social media and send us your own builds so we can see all your creativity, and also include it in our pre-roll where we show off all your builds. Don't forget to join our mailing list so you can be up to date on everything. And if you want to see the office workers, some of them playing games, don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
For the Lorathea one shots. And then Stefan's playing Lost Odyssey, is running a Lost Odyssey game this weekend for the Treehouse something or other charity. And yeah, we'll be back next Wednesday for another On the Anvil. And have a good weekend if I don't see anybody until next Tuesday.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Cool. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
I always forget that I have to turn it off.
You're just waiting for me to stand
I'm like just waiting for the stream to stop. I'm like, okay, it's over. I say goodbye. Now it just like ends. And like no, I have to think. All right, goodbye for real.